Hey guys, welcome to Scratching the Dirt. This is Nikki, and I'm just filming a quick intro here so that I can put together this video. Of course, it's another update. It's everything that we've been doing in the garden. It is a little chaotic. I went out there and just started filming stuff, and it may or may not make sense, but once again, it gets you caught up. I have not been doing a great job of setting up the tripod and filming as we work out there. Part of that is just because our time has been pretty limited with we were out of town and then we've had some rain, and so a lot of times we just get out there when we can. Like last night, kind of late, we went out there for like an hour and a half and just did some stuff. So at this point though, I don't show it in the video because I just did it last night, but we do have peppers in the ground. I got all of the tomatoes in the ground. Both rows are full of tomatoes. And then we have other random little things. We had some stuff go on with the onions, so we did film that. But here's the update. Here's what's going on in our garden and where we're at. Today is April 27th. I filmed most of this, I think, on Saturday. So today's Monday. I just filmed it the other day. So it's pretty much, besides what we did last night, everything that we've caught up on and where we're at right now. So I hope you enjoy. I hope you enjoy seeing how things are growing because it's so exciting to me. I love it. I love going out there and seeing how things have gotten bigger and more beautiful as time goes on. So we are in a little bit of kind of a rainy season. We have some more rain in the forecast for later this week, which is very much appreciated. I hate the fact that it makes it more difficult to get out there, but at the same time, we've got July, August, and September coming, and we generally just don't get rain. We hit a pretty big drought pretty much every year. So we're going to enjoy the rain while we have it. We're going to watch the garden grow, and I hope you enjoy this. I hope you enjoy seeing where we're at. Here we go. Okay, so I looked it up, and we need to pull the onions that are snapped. So I'm going to go in here, this one. Oh, it almost hurts my heart to do this. Got an onion. Do you want to pull some of these? Okay, I'm gonna let Jose pull some too because I feel like it shouldn't be just me getting the first harvest. Okay. So, and any of them when the stem is completely broken because of the snap. Yeah. Oh wow. You see? Look at that. Those grew together. Okay. I guess separated at birth. Maybe my spacing was off. All right. These two? Yeah. This is snap. Yeah. And that one over there, snap. These two? Yeah. Oh. This one's just leaning. Yeah, it's just leaning. I think it's just that one that's in front of you is the last one. Cool. And then, yeah, over here, though. The one didn't even really develop. Well, maybe we can give it some time. And then, yeah, there's a tree growing right here. Which always fun in trees. That one. Is there any more, or is it just? This one. Yeah, it's snapped. I popped it up. Okay.
There's another twofer.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
See there. There's two. Oh wow. I wonder if I just didn't split those right, or if I wonder what. So how many do we have to pull?
Hmm. 14, 15.
We had to pull 15. So we're just going to brush the dirt off these and then put them somewhere dry and shaded and let them cure for a couple days. And then I read where they need to be eaten soon. Like we can't like hold on to these and dry them out and save them and store them. So there's the onions we pulled. So I came over here because there's some, it looks like something's been laying on these onions. Like this is way worse than the other ones, but I was going to pull some, and then I took one and I did this, and then can you see them? I woke up the ants. Those are the same ants that I've just left there because I don't want to poison them and I haven't figured out what to do with them. So what we need to do is get all of the onions out and then address the ants. The goji berry, look at this thing. It's all the way out here. Thing is insane. Even the ones, the babies I transplanted, look, they are all the way over to here. So this is going to have to get trimmed. This is going to have to get pulled and cleaned up. These are a few radishes made it. There's radish seeds underneath there, but there's no way they're going to make it with this goji berry. So these radishes may actually just become chicken feed because I don't know how much longer they're going to make it. The herb bed, this is the time of year when the herbs look the best before the heat hits, like really hits. So this looks so good right now. And I love this salvia back here. It's making me think I need to add more flowers. And it looks like some sort of bird has been camping out. See how there's bird poop on there? I don't really know. Up there in the trees, somebody's been camping out and pooping, it looks like. But the goji berry, the little blooms, there's going to be red berries soon. So that's this side. Chickens are in there doing chicken things. I pulled some grass weeds out of the garden, and so I gave that to them before bedtime. They have a little treat. So I'm going to walk away from this. This will be the only onions I pull. I could pull from back here, I think, because I really think that, and the goji has thorns, so we got to be careful. See, these barely even got off the ground. See how little? So I might just pull some, ask Jose what he wants to do with them. And the last time we did pull some about a week and a half ago, and he took them to his dad to give him. So everything that we are harvesting, we are giving away the first harvest. So these white onions, the red onions, we're just giving away the first harvest. I don't really know how to explain it. We just kind of feel like, I don't know, that's what we should do. Like, we've been blessed with a harvest, we should share it first. So, but I'll ask him what he wants to do with these. We've already given away some of these, so we'll see. But that's where we are with these onions over here, and the goji berry, which is a jungle. This salvia, I'll probably talk about it on every video I ever make, because look at it, it's just gotten even bigger. So pretty. And then the marigolds are growing here. I also put chamomile seeds in here. I think that might be what these are. because the marigolds look different when they pop up. This, though, I didn't put here. A bird probably put that there for me. There's the salvia. There's the other kind of salvia. Hosta. These are zinnias that seeded themselves, because remember the zinnias, there's one back there. That's where they were. Where that parsley is, that's where they were last year. So they seeded themselves. This plumbago is beautiful and growing like crazy. The Rose of Sharon is filling in. This one looks so much better than any of the other two we have. The oregano is popping off. The parsley, this salvia, the rosemary's huge. And then the lantana, you can see we got rain and we haven't washed down the splatter. Here's the potatoes. Last time I had said something about how I needed to add more dirt to them, and I never did. And they just went off. Like they just, you can see it's still the same dirt level. And these two, which were the last two to plant, look way better than these two. Same seed potatoes. So I'm not sure. And then here's the corn. This is Jose's corn bed, which he did reseed. So we've got these little bitty corns here, and then we have these. Look at that. So he double seeded, and we think, I don't know, we're not good with corn. We think this grew up in between that. So we're just going to see what happens with that. We have weeds all around the olive. I have another volunteer in here with the citrus. Oh, look, the miniature rose I saved from the clearance rack is blooming. I knew they'd do good. Y'all, I hear a woodpecker. There's another volunteer tomato that's in a pot that was supposed to be lavender. I planted random climbing flowers here. This I know is morning glory. I can't remember what else I put in here, but they started, except for this one failed. Nothing has popped here. The rose is blooming. It's so pretty. Come over here to the corner. It's doing its thing. These seeds never happened, so I'm going to have to figure that out. The oregano is getting really lush and thick, though. And this miniature rose is beautiful. It's blooming, too. And then we have the onions. I need to pull some. I'm about to pull some right now to dry. You can see, like I probably will have shown you already how we pulled some because of the storms. But you can see that some more have fallen over. And we've got a lot more of this, the brown. So I'm going to pull the ones that have pulled over or fallen over so that we can get them out of the ground and get them to start drying. The loofah. Can you see it all the way up to there? That one's going up. This one is not as big. It just needs to be trained, I guess. It never found the fence. So it's going. So here's the onions I just pulled out. The ones that, the second group that had bent at the neck. You can see that these were bent over. These are the only two white or yellow onions that I just pulled. The rest of these are the red onions. There's still a ton of onions in that bed. But so we'll clean these up. Take the paintbrush after them and let them dry. And we'll have onions. We've already, everything that we pulled before we gave away because we pulled them before we left town and we didn't want them to go bad. So these are going to be, should be drying onions unless Jose has somebody that needs some onions that I don't know about yet. Got the nasturtium coming underneath the peach tree, and then the peach tree is sending up these little shoots. We don't know what this is right here. We don't know what that one is. That's the nasturtium. The borage is popping. The shallots got huge. This salvia also got huge. And the yarrow. See if I can get back. The yarrow is insane. Look at it. And then we have these shallots. Some of them are also getting pretty big. We keep pulling scapes off these, so I might want to pull some and see. The lantana also blew up. So we were out of town for 5 days, and during that time we got rain. We missed we weren't present for the rain. And we came back to a garden that just looks so different. So these are the dwarf beans. These were those pinto beans. I talked about how we bought some actual pinto beans to put where the peas had failed. So these all popped up. I've got some bok choy randomly. These are the peas. So these here, you can see they don't look good, and then all of a sudden these do. So I'm not sure what's going on there. I've got in here, amongst the weeds, I do have some chard growing over here. And I'm supposed to have other things here too, but you can see like it's just surrounded by weeds. That's from our compost. Over here we have sugar snap peas on both of these. They're coming up. Those are the rattlesnake beans. Look, they're growing like crazy. And you can see they're going all the way up the thing. The sage still looks amazing. The chili piquin with a volunteer tomato. More rattlesnake beans. The other chili piquin, it's not quite as healthy because that's the one I moved. And so it's a little behind. Okay, here's the 2 tomato rows. One here, one here. There's nothing in this row. That's all weed. Like all of that is weed. This is tomatoes. So I got Piper and went ahead and put tomatoes down. While we were out of town, we lost, I think 3 of them here. And here we have tomatoes. So these are the San Marzanos. So all of this, these are San Marzanos. And then from here down is the Romas. So we lost 3 Romas. So I have backups that I'm going to put into the ground, catch up the tomatoes. And then depending on what I've got ready to go in the seedlings, I'll get all these weeds out of this row and get those tomatoes in. Okay, so that's it. That's where we're at. That's where the garden's at. We did pull more onions too. So I showed you that first group we pulled. We've pulled, I think, 2 more times since then. So we have those currently drying right now. And then we still have more in the ground. When I planted over 100 onions, I was like, oh, 100 onions. And now we have 100 onions to dry, more than. So, but that's okay. That's a good problem to have. I'd always rather have more than not enough. So, and I am very excited at the way they grew. We were expecting bigger bulbs on some of them, but it's fine. Like they're still respectable onions. And so I'm excited about that. But that's where we are. Who knows what the next week is going to bring, depending on the weather and what our schedules look like. But I hope you enjoyed looking at the garden. Please like this video. Please subscribe if you want to keep up and see what we're doing, and keep watching chaotic garden videos that have no how-to whatsoever. So thank you for being here. I'm going to see you soon. Bye.